Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are in my kitchen. You can see my ingredients laid out here for carrot cake. That's what we're making today. So first things first, I'm going to set my oven to 350 degrees and let that preheat while I grease up my baking pan. I like to use butter, or actually this is margarine, and I use a lot. I kind of go ham because I don't want it to stick at all. Honestly, I'd rather use too much than too little and risk ruining my cake. So I butter it up really well. And then I move on to preparing my ingredients. So I'm going to pull out my mixer. This is my Smeg mixer. I love this mixer so much. It's my favorite. It's like the jewel of the kitchen and I love pulling it out. So I'm going to start adding my ingredients. First things first is 2 cups of white sugar, 1.5 cups of vegetable oil, and I'm just adding this to my mixing bowl, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm also going to put in 4 eggs. And I'm going to put my mixer onto the base and mix this on medium until everything is well incorporated. Then I'm going to start adding my dry ingredients. By the way, you can stop the mixer while you do this. For some reason I was concentrating on filming, so I just decided to make a mess. So I'm going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt. And again, I'm mixing this on medium until everything is fully incorporated and nicely mixed. So once I take that off of the mixer, then I add my carrots. And this is 3 cups of grated carrots, the last of my big bag of carrots that I've been trying to use up. So I add this into the mixture and I just gently fold that in and incorporate it. And then I'm going to pour this entire mixture into my pre-greased pan. And you can use any 9-inch baking pan or cake dish. This is a heart-shaped one that I picked up on Amazon. I love it. I'm going to pour the entire mixture into this and then pop it into my oven, which is now preheated to 350, and bake it on the middle rack. In terms of baking time, it's going to kind of vary from oven to oven. Like, I find that every time I make this, it's a little bit different depending on, which house I happen to be at. So I would say to check it after 40 minutes minimum. And if you need to put it back in, put it back in. If you don't, you don't. But you could just check it by putting a toothpick in the middle, and once it comes out clean, then it's done. It should be nice and bouncy and spongy and cooked all the way through. And then you're just going to take it out and let it cool for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can dump it out of the pan, and it should come straight out because it was well greased. And then you can just let it sit until it cools completely. Once it cools completely, then you should be able to flip it over pretty easily and move on to icing. And you can make your own icing. It's pretty easy, actually. You just need like cream cheese, butter, and confectioner's sugar. But me, myself, personally, I'm just using the store-bought stuff because I just finished baking a cake from scratch. Hello, cut me some slack. This one is from Betty Crocker. It's their whipped cream cheese frosting. It's really delicious, and I think it's probably better than anything I could make anyways. So I just use this, and I'm very generous with it. I just slop it on top, use a knife to smooth it out all over the top and all around the sides. And you can sort of make a little design to kind of finish it off, make it look cute, and you're done. If you want to leave your cake nut-free, then this is where you end. And I promise you, it is delicious. But if you want to take it a step further, which is what I do actually cover it with walnuts. I prefer the walnuts on top than baked in. It's just my personal preference. So I get a pack of walnuts from the grocery store. These are walnut halves and pieces. Put them on my chopping board with some paper towel on top and just go ham on them. Go ham, take out your anger, your frustration on them until you get all these tiny little bits and just sprinkle them on top. I'm pretty generous with it because it gives it a nice crunch texture, which I like. Plus, it just looks really pretty. And here it is in my brand new cake stand, which I got from Amazon as well. I'll link the heart-shaped pan and the cake stand down below. But yeah, look how cute she looks on my new cake stand. I love it so much. This cake is super delicious. It is always a hit in my household. Does not last very long at all. Hope you guys try it. Hope you guys like it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what your favorite type of cake is. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.